Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4th instalment of Danger Dave's Big Bastard Quiz. Now, I hope you all have your printouts at the ready and a pen in hand and your favourite booze in tow too. Now, this week, a lot of people have said that this week's booze is their favourite part of the show, or one of the favourite parts, of course. This week's booze is not booze, but a can of Fanta. I decided to give up drinking for the foreseeable future. So this is what we're going to be on tonight. Only joking! Of course, it wouldn't be a Danger Dave quiz without a can of dirty Tesco value cider. 4 cans for £2.45 and 5% each. I think I know who's winning. Me, and not capitalism. So, after 3... cheers! Have a glug. Right, so this week's guest round is strange UK laws, or UK laws that we break all the time. Now, this doesn't sound too appealing, some might say. However, it is a lot easier than you might think. All I want from you is whether it's a real law or a made-up law. So that's the guest round. That's round 2 this evening. Tonight's music round, a little bit different as well. As you know, I have been theming the music rounds of late. This week, I've gone with a TV theme. So these are TV songs, or real songs, that have actually appeared as TV theme tunes or end credit tunes. Now, you may not play your Joker card. Joker card rules I'll come to in a minute. You may not play your Joker card on... I'm out of sync again now. Okay, well, don't worry about that today. As I was saying, you may not play your Joker card on the music round, and this is because of this. So, I have 10 tracks. They will be songs featured in TV shows, TV programs. Now, for 1 point, I want the name of the song. For 1 point, I want the name of the artist. And for 1 point, I want the name of the TV show. So you can potentially get 3 points per answer in your music round this week. 3 points. However, you may not use your Joker card. So, on to the rules. Rule number 1, there are no rules. Rule number 2, don't cheat. This is a fun quiz, but you're only cheating yourself if you do. Rule number 3, please don't write any of the answers in the YouTube comment section. You're just being a dickhead. Rule number 4, do have some booze and enjoy. I have decided that, or maybe not this week, don't worry about it, I'll come to that another time. So, make sure your pens are at the ready. Do remember that I do research these questions to try and research these to 100% accuracy. However, the internet is a very fickle place, and there's always one smart arse out there. So if you don't want to get you and the team disqualified, don't argue with me. It is a bit of fun. Shut up. So we will be starting with round 1, and round 1 is on food and drink. So eyes down, pens at the ready. Food and drink number 1. What is the chief food for half the population of the world? What is the chief food for half of the people in the world? Number 2. What bird is traditionally eaten for Thanksgiving? What bird is traditionally eaten for the United States Thanksgiving? Good evening to everyone who's joined us this evening. Thank you very much for playing. We have around 50 players tonight so far. Obviously, you can catch these. If you can't catch them tonight, one, you won't be hearing me say that. But you can go back, and these will be recorded, and you can see them from tomorrow at your leisure. Don't forget that. Number 3. Which fruit is used to make Calvados? Which fruit is used to make the alcoholic drink Calvados? Shayla, don't worry, I will get to the music round later on. Don't worry at all. Number 4. How did Eggs Benedict get its name? How did Eggs Benedict get its name? Number 5. Which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? Which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? What type of bean are baked beans? Number 6. Which type of prepared bread is named after an opera singer? Which type of prepared bread is named after an opera singer? La 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 la. I can easily be an opera singer. Number 7. According to the TV ad, which beer is said to be good for you? According to the television ad, which beer is said to be good for you? Oh, excuse me. Now, although this delicious Tesco's apple cider is extremely good, it is a bit gassy. So excuse any burpees that you hear down the old microphone today. Number 8. Now, this is where I'm going to get some of you. Number 8. In which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? In which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? W-O-R-M. Worm. Worm. Which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? Number 9. Which herb is used to flavour Pernod? Which herb is used to flavour the alcoholic beverage Pernod? Or, if you're Del Boy Trotter, Pernod. And lastly, number 10. What is Britain's top-selling fruit-flavoured soup? What is Britain's top-selling fruit-flavoured soup? Soup. Right, I'm going to go through the repeats for round 1 food and drink. So if you needed any repeats, listen out for the question number intently. Number 1, what is the chief food for half the populace of the world? Number 2, what bird is traditionally eaten for Thanksgiving dinner? Number 3, which fruit is used to make the alcoholic drink Calvados? Number 4, how did Eggs Benedict get its name? Number 5, which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? Number 6, which type of prepared bread is named after an opera singer? Number 7, according to the TV ad, which beer is said to be good for you? Number 8, in which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? Number 9, which herb is used to flavour Pernod? And number 10, what is Britain's top-selling fruit-flavoured soup? Now, before we go on to round 2, just a few shout-outs. Hello, Adam. Evening it is, of course. Neil Watson. It's not morning. It might be where you are, but not here it ain't. Frosty Ocean Film. Good evening, Danger. Evening all. Hello. Hello, Frosty Ocean Film. Is that you, Joe Robinson? I'm not sure. Nick, hi from the boat and from Coral's mum in Cornwall. Hello to you all. Right, we're now going to move on to round 2, and round 2 is the guest round this evening. The guest round, it is chosen by Kat, and she wanted UK laws that we break quite often, or unusual laws we don't know we break. So, excuse me, for this one, I just want you to put whether you think it's a real law or an unreal law. So you can put true or false, or yes for it's a real law, no for it's a made-up one, you crazy fool. Like that. So, eyes down, pens are ready. Guess round, weird UK laws, number 1. Drink alcohol under the age of 18. Drank alcohol under the age of 18. Is that a real law, or is that a fake law, a made-up law? Number 2, sworn or gestured to other road users. Sworn or gestured in a rude manner to other road users. They deserve it if they cut you up or rear end you. Oh. Oh, big shout out to Zoe from Dead Man's Fingers Rum. Hi Zoe, and happy birthday. Very many happy returns to you today. I hope you're enjoying the quiz, and yeah, see how well you do for birthday luck. And hello to Yasmin as well. Thank you for joining us every week. On to number 3. Vacuumed, or hoovered as we like to say, between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a weekday, or 1 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday. Remember, you put true or false, or real law, fake law, depending on what you think. So that's vacuumed between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a weekday, or 1 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a weekend. Number 4, pocketed change when given the wrong amount. Shopkeeper or bar person gives you incorrect change, and you pocketed that change. Is it a real law or a fake law? Is it illegal or legal? Or just nothing, nonsensical? Number 5, being drunk on the street in a pub or in a restaurant. Being drunk on the street in a pub or in a restaurant. Restaurant. Number 6, flown a kite in a park. Flown a kite in a park. Number 7, used a fake name on the internet. used a fake name on the internet? Number 8. Stuck a postage stamp upside down. Stuck a postage stamp upside down. Number 9. Thrown tree cuttings back over your neighbour's garden. Thrown tree cuttings back over your neighbour's garden. I think that means if they're cutting a bush or tree and it falls into your side, that's fine. But chucking it back over is illegal? Who knows? Is that a real law or is that one I made up? And lastly, number 10. Not informed the DVLA or DVLA of a change of name or address. Not informed the DVLA of a change of name or address. So, just to go through guest round 2 again, the UK laws. Remember, I just want the answer whether it's a real law or fake law. So number 1, drank alcohol under the age of 18. Number 2, sworn or gestured to other road users. Number 3, vacuumed between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a weekday or 1 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a Saturday or a Sunday. Number 4, pocketed change when given the wrong amount. Number 5, been drunk on the street in a pub or in a restaurant. Number 6, flown a kite in a park. Number 7, used a fake name on the internet. Number 8, stuck a postage stamp upside down. Number 9, thrown tree cuttings back over your neighbour's garden fence. And number 10, not informed the DVLA of a change of name or address. Right, before we go into round 3, I want you to pick up your drinks and have a swig. Cheers to all of the lovely watchers. Ah, delicious. On to round 3. Round 3 is entertainment. So eyes down, pens at the ready. Entertainment number 1. Who sang the theme tune for the Bond movie Thunderball? Who sang the theme tune for the Bond movie Thunderball? That's not how it was sung. Don't worry about it. Number 2. In the advert slogan, what do they drink in the Congo? In the advert slogan, what do they drink in the Congo? Number 3, in which UK town is The Office set? In which UK town is The Office set? Number 4. What was the name of the anti-drug song released by the cast of Grange Hill in 1986? What was the name of the anti-drugs song released by the cast of Grange Hill in 1986? Just look at Yamo now. Look at him. Who wants to? Number 5. Who is or was married to film director Tim Burton? Who is or was, I can't remember if they got a divorce or not, who is married to director Tim Burton? Certainly got kids together, I know that. Number 6. Who did Geppetto create in his workshop? Disney film. In the Disney film, who did Geppetto create in his worktop? Number 7. In 2007, what film won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature? In 2007, the world is a much more simpler place. What film won the Oscar for the Best Animated Feature? Papa T, Danger Dad, if you're watching, which I think you are, you should know the answer to this one. Number 8. What was Basil Brush's catchphrase? What was Basil Brush's catchphrase? Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Who played Adam Williams in the ITV drama series Cold Feet? Who played Adam Williams in the ITV drama series Cold Feet? And lastly, number 10. What links the films Mermaids, The Addams Family, and Casper? What links the films Mermaids, The Addams Family, and Casper? Appley goodness. Good evening, Kenneth Bird. How the devil are you this evening? Right, I'm going to go through the repeats for entertainment very quickly. Remember, if you need one or more questions repeating, do listen out for the numbers you need. Number 1, who sang the theme tune for the Bond movie Thunderball? Number 2, in the advert slogan, what do they drink in the Congo? Number 3, in which town in the UK is The Office set? Number 4, what was the name of the anti-drug song released by the cast of Grange Hill in 1986? Number 5, who is married or was married, certainly got kids with, film director Tim Burton? Number 6, who did Geppetto create in his workshop in the Disney film? Number 7, in 2007, what film won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature? Number 8, what was Basil Brush's catchphrase? Number 9, who played Adam Williams in the ITV drama series Cold Feet? And lastly, number 10. What links the films Mermaids, The Addams Family, and Casper? Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost, no. I remember my grandmother and grandpapa buying me that on Verse, VHS, back in 95, 96, when me and my cousin Lucy died in Cracknell. Had a trip with them down to Weston-super-Mare. We went on the coach with all the other old people, and we're the only 2 kids on there. It's great. Bloody good holiday. Anyway, we shall go through the answers. So if you're playing in a household with more than one of you, you may swap your sheets around. But as I said at the beginning, this is all for fun, so it doesn't really matter if you cheat or not. Well, it does. You're just cheating yourselves. But you can mark your own if you wish. So starting with food and drink, number 1. The chief food for half the people in the world is rice. Number 2. What bird is traditionally eaten for Thanksgiving is turkey. Doiky doiky. Number 3. Which fruit is used to make Calvados? It's apples. Or any German people watching? Apfel. Number 4. How did Eggs Benedict get its name? This is a bit of a funny answer, so you can have any sort of concoction of this. It was a cure for a certain Mr. Benedict's hangover. A chap called Mr. Benedict, let's call him John Benedict, had an hangover once. Cafe person or his missus or whatever made him this eggy dish. Called it there. Why not? Number 5. Which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? That's haricot. Haricot beans. Number 6. Which type of prepared bread is named after an opera singer? That's Melba toast. 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 Number 7. According to the TV ad, which beer is said to be good for you? It's Guinness. Guinness, of course. A Guinness a day keeps the doctor away. Number 8. In which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? That would be mezcal. Mezcal. No, you can't have pear. You can have half a point for pear for Calvados, because I think they have done a pear Calvados, but tradition, it is apple. So mezcal, going back to number 8, which alcoholic drink might you find a worm? Mezcal. Now, I won't accept tequila. Some tequila is mezcal, but not all mezcal is tequila, and you only find a worm in mezcal, so learn something new every day. Number 9, which herb is used to flavour Pernod? Is aniseed. And lastly, number 10, what is Britain's top-selling fruit-flavoured soup? That is tomato. Tomato soup. I would accept cream of tomato, or Heinz tomato, or Campbell's tomato. On to round 2, guest round. The guest round of the laws in the UK. I wanted you to say whether they were real laws or they were made up for each question. And so, number 1, drank alcohol under the age of 18. That is a real law, of course. Number 2, sworn or gestured to other road users. That is against the law. That is a real law. Number 3, vacuum between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. on a weekday or 1 p.m. and 8 a.m. on Saturday, Sunday. That's a real law as well. Number 4, pocketed change when given in the wrong amount. Yep, that's illegal. That's a real law. I'm going to just save you some time. They are all real laws. Ha ha! I got you! I got you good! We all broke the law. So even flying a kite in a park. Breaking the law. Scumbags. Use a fake name on the internet. I think we've all used fake names on the internet. Kenneth Bird. That's not your real name, I'm sure. It might be. Stuck your postage stamp upside down is actually treasonous, apparently. Treasonous. Who would have thunked it? And throwing tree cuttings back over your neighbour's garden, that is definitely against the law, although they should have been putting them there on your garden in the first place, so smacks. Right, on to round 3 entertainment. Number 1. Who sang the theme tune for the Bond movie Thunderball? That was Tom Jones. From the valley please. No, that was terrible. Don't worry about it. Number 2, in the advert slogan, what do they drink in the Congo? That is umbongo. Umbongo, they drink it in the Congo. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call umbongo. Libby's umbongo. Number 3, in which town is the office set? That is Slough. Atom bomb dropped on Slough. About 5 hours worth of damage. Number 4, what was the name of the anti-drunk song released by the cast of Grange Hill in '86? That was Just Say No. Just Say No. Number 5, who is married to film director Tim Burton? That's Helena Bonham Carter. Was. Might have been an out-of-date question, but who cares? It's all for fun. Number 6, in Disney film, who did Geppetto create in his workshop? There's Pinocchio. If you tell me it's pronounced Pinocchio, go back to the States, you uneducated scumbags. It's Italian, it's pronounced Pinocchio. I think Janice and Mark can back me up on that one. Please do. Number 7, in 2007, what film won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature? That was Happy Feet. The story about a penguin who couldn't stop dancing until humans captured him for the entertainment of other humans in a zoo. Number 8, what was Basil Brush's catchphrase? Aha! Boom, boom! Boom, boom, of course. Boom squared. Number 9, who played Adam Williams in the ITV drama series Cold Feet? Hey, that was James Nesbitt. James Nesbitt. Always remember him from that Yellow Pages advert where he accidentally cuts his niece's hair badly and then has a screaming match with the hairdresser. Number 10. What links the films Mermaids, The Addams Family and Casper? Christina Ricci starred in all 3 of them. In Mermaids, she was one of the mermaids. In The Addams Family, she was Wednesday Addams. And in Casper, she was Kat Harvey, daughter of Dr. Harvey, who is a medium and a charlatan. So, add up your scores. When you come back, I want to put your messages and your scores so far, and whether you've played the Joker card or not, in the comments section. Do grab some tickets if you haven't bought any tickets already. The link is in the messages there right now. Do click on it, buy some tickets. We still need to sell about 280 odd tickets. We can't draw the raffle until they've all been sold. So do share that around, buy as many as you can. It does help charity, and obviously you get a lovely crate of wine worth £100 from CH Wines based in Norfolk as well. So I'll give you, the time is just gone at 8:30. I'll give you about 10 minutes to go to the left. If you're a cigarette smoker, go and smoke some cigarettes or a pipe or a cigar. Zoe, on your birthday, I've heard you like a good old stogie, so go and light up a big old cigar and have that. Use a match though. Always light a cigar with a match so you can have the flavour of the wood. It doesn't. Cigar isn't tainted by gas of a lighter or petrol of a Zippo. Do all of that, going for a wee or poo, and go, most importantly, to refill your drinks. I shall be back in around 10. Don't be late. Hello, so we are now... Oh no, we're not back. Is that better? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, you really can. There we go. Right, so we're back for the second half of tonight's quiz. So make sure your drinks are full, your bladders are empty, and your lungs are filled with lovely, lovely nicotine. I hope we're all having a good time so far. Just going to go through some hard time scores. So we have, some of these have played their jokers, some haven't. I didn't have time to go through everyone. But Nick and Currell on the boat in 19.5 points. Not bad, considering they haven't used a joker. Shadow Max, 25 with the joker. Angela Lansbury's Ashes, 28.5. No joker as yet. The Hey Sharones, 29.5 with a joker. G Woody, I don't know if you're playing on your own or with a team, but you've got 20 points, no joker yet. Well done. Dan deserted us. That's where Dan isn't tonight. Got 30 with a joker. Very well done, you guys. I could be some Quince for you, 32 with a joker. And Birthday Zoe's Bonanzas team, 35 with a joker. So well done. They are leading so far, but only because they play their joker. So you can all change that in the next half. So remember, I said at the beginning that there won't be allowance to play joker on the music round tonight because each question is worth a possible 3 points on its own anyway. So that means we'll be starting with Science and Nature, which is round 4. So eyes down, pens at the ready. Science and Nature, number 1. Which animal is the symbol for the Worldwide Fund for Nature? Which animal is the symbol of the Worldwide Fund for Nature, or WWF? They well get wrestly. I will be getting a bit strict on this answer, but half points can be awarded. Number 2, what is the longest bone in the human body? Did we have that one last week? What is the longest bone in the human body? Number 3. Which nation first invented the wheelbarrow? Which nation first invented the wheelbarrow? Circa AD 200. Number 4, which is said to be the most intelligent breed of dog? Which is said to be the most intelligent breed of dog? Number 5, which woman scientist was awarded 2 Nobel Prizes in the early part of the 20th century? Which female scientist was awarded 2 Nobel Prizes in the early part of the 20th century? Number 6, which company began manufacturing the Jeep in 1943? Which company began manufacturing the Jeep in 1943? The year I was born. Number 7, what colour does litmus paper become if it is in contact with an alkaline? What colour does litmus paper become if it's in contact with an alkaline? Number 8. What are animals called if they are able to live on land or in water? What are animals called if they are able to live on land or in water? Number 9. Which side of the brain contributes to rational thought? Which side of the brain contributes to rational thought? And lastly, number 10. Which organ's action is replaced by artificial dialysis? It went into the red on the old mic bar there. Which organ's action is replaced by artificial dialysis? Right, my superluminaries, I shall go through the repeats. Remember, listen out for your number repeat if you want any. Number 1, which animal is the symbol of the Worldwide Fund for Nature? Number 2, what is the longest bone in the human body? Number 3, which nation first invented the wheelbarrow? Number 4, which is the most intelligent breed of dog? Number 5, which woman scientist was awarded 2 Nobel Prizes in the early part of the 20th century? Number 6, which company began manufacturing the Jeep in 1943? Number 7, what colour does litmus paper become if it is in contact with an alkaline? Number 8, what are animals called if they are able to live on land or in water? Number 9, which side of the brain contributes to rational thought? And lastly, number 10, which organ's action is replaced by artificial dialysis? All good? Yeah. So, as there were some latecomers who didn't put their scores in the thing by the time the break had finished, just a little shout out to Adam Brown, 27 with Joker Parade, well done. Mel, you've got the Llamas are on 32 with the Joker, well done. James Yull, you've got 29 for Team Bitsy. Ben Davey, Murray's Musketeers. Murray Musket Beers, more like, because he's an alcoholic. 33, well done. And we got Bryony Skelton, Truth Twisters, got 35 with the Joker round. Well done. So we're now on to... we're now on to the music round, which is round 5. So, as I said at the beginning of the quiz, just to clear up, not your usual quiz. 1, you cannot play your Joker card on this round, as each element is worth 1 point each, and each track is worth a total of 3 points. So, these are all songs that are featured as the title music or credits music, end credits music, for TV shows, American and UK. They're real songs that have been used. So, 1 point, tell me the TV show. 1 point for the name of the song. And 1 point for the name of the artist. Okay? So, each one has a possible 3 points. Okay? So let's have a look here. So we go eyes down, pens at the ready, ears open. Music intros, number 1. So, possible 3 points for each track. 1, tell me the TV show. 1 point for the name of the song, and 1 point for the name of the artist. Joker card on this round. Number 2. Number 2. What is going on? Number 2. That album is phenomenal. I'll tell you at the end, go on Spotify. Oh, just such a great album. Brilliant album. Remember, name of the song, name of the artist, and name of the TV show. You can get possible 3 points per track. Number 3.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Would you stand up and walk out of the quiz? He sang badly as half of the quiz players turned off their YouTubes. Number 4, this song I was made by an old ex-friend of mine on a day trip to Norwich when we still lived in Scumall, Ipswich down the road. Day trip to Norwich, went to the old Virgin Megastores, which is now Tiger in the old mall, and he made me buy this on CD single. It came in it was on a clear CD. I'd never seen it before, and it was $1.99 that I'll never get back again. It was a great song though, actually. I like the band and the song. Number 4.
I want a girl with a mind like a diamond.
Number 5. A bit of an old school. name of the song, name of the artist, and name of the televisual program. 1 point for each. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Didn't realise how fitting that was for this current situation. Number 9.
Trapped till the cages fall. The cages fall. Stay awake in the dark. Count mistakes.
And lastly, number 10. Right, guys, so I'll go through the playlist once more, this time with no pauses, this time just to give you a recap, a repeat of any you may have missed, so listen carefully. Now remember, I need the name of the song and the artist, name of the song and the artist. You'll get 1 point. I need the name of the TV show as well. You'll get 1 point for the name of the TV show, 1 point for the name of the song, and 1 point for the artist. You may not use your joker on this round. So eyes down, pens ready, ears open up once again. Number 1. gonna get this one. Maybe a song or artist.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
4.
I want a girl with a mind like a diamond.
5.
A long time ago.
8. 7. 8.
The people will survive.
9.
The animals, trap, trap, trap till the cages fall. The cages fall, stay awake in the
10.
I give a damn about my reputation. Living in the past of the new generation.
Oh, what song? Right, so I'll give you another few moments just to sort yourself out on that one. Elaine Thomas, aka Danger Mum. Why wasn't the Friends theme tune included? I'd have got 3 points for that one. Well, Mother, that wasn't a real song before Friends. It was actually written by 2 of the 3 producers and the Rembrandts, and was made for the TV show, whereas the others I've played tonight weren't, as far as I'm aware, although the number 9 might have been. Plus, the Friends, Rembrandts, I'll Be There For You is far too easy. Can't make it too easy now, can we? Otherwise it wouldn't be any fun. Right! That was round 5, which means we're now on to round 6, which unfortunately is the final round this evening. But fear not, we still have 10 questions left for you to bring them back, and they're all on general knowledge. So eyes down, pens at the ready for the final time this evening. General knowledge number 1. What Jewish festival takes place near Easter? Well, the Jewish festival takes place near Easter. That was an impression of a Jewish person I saw on telly, not a generic Jewish person. Please don't send any letters in. Every day is a school day with Danger Dave. You're right, Shayla. And 28 extra points to you. I'm only joking. That would never happen. Number 2. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Don't put K. Number 3. Through which city did Lady Godiva ride naked? Through which city did Lady Godiva ride nuddy? Naked. Stark. Bollock. Naked. That's right, Dad. I said it. There's nothing you can do about it now. Number 4. This was news to me. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect and don't know everything. Number 4. Which cricketer was nicknamed Guy the Gorilla? I knew this person had a different nickname, another nickname. I didn't know this was another one of theirs. Which cricketer was nicknamed Guy the Gorilla? Number 5. In music, how is James Jewel Osterberg more commonly known? In music, how is James Jewel, that's Jewel, James Jewel Osterberg more commonly known? A very, 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 very leathered Jennifer Aniston. Number 6. Which famous Prime Minister was born on the 30th of November 1874? Which famous Prime Minister was born on the 30th of November 1874? Number 7. Which children's fairy tale author was born in 1805? Which children's fairy tale author was born in 1805? Number 8. It's a sports question! Number 8. Who scored England's dramatic win over Belgium in the 1990 World Cup? Who scored England's dramatic winner over Belgium in the 1990 World Cup? Number 9. If a Cockney described the person as a bubble, what country would they be from? If a Cockney described a person as a bubble, what country would they be from? Does it come with the amp? No, it don't come with the amp. What does it come with then? It comes with a gold-plated Rolls Royce, as long as you pay for it. Little clue there. And lastly, number 10. According to the popular books and movies, who is Harry Potter's arch enemy? According to the popular books and movies, who is Harry Potter's arch enemy? Right, so I'll go through the repeats of general knowledge. Number 1, what Jewish festival takes place near Easter? Number 2, what is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Number 3, through which city did Lady Godiva ride naked? Number 4, which cricketer was nicknamed Guy the Gorilla? Number 5, in music, how is James Jewel Osterberg more commonly known? Number 6, which famous Prime Minister was born on the 30th of November 1874? Number 7, which children's fairy tale author was born in 1805? Number 8, who scored England's dramatic winner over Belgium in the 1990 World Cup? Number 9, if a Cockney described a person as a bubble, what country would this person be from? And lastly, number 10, according to the popular books and movies, who is Harry Potter's arch enemy? Who is Harry Potter's arch enemy? Right, so once you've made sure all your answers you think are correct, you may swap your sheets or mark your own. I'll give you a few moments to sort that out. While we're waiting, any more repeats from any of the other, well, apart from music round? While we're waiting, don't forget to buy your raffle tickets. The link is just in the comments there. Click on that. Go and buy some lovely raffle tickets. You can win £100 worth of wine from the local Norfolk wine merchants, CH Wine. They do the most amazing wines. I do have a bottle of their Scoundrel, beautiful bottle of Scoundrel red wine. I'm saving it for a special occasion though. It's rather dear. So are we all done? Right, so we'll go through the answers starting with science and nature. So number 1, which animal is a symbol of the WWF for nature? It's the giant panda. I know it only looks small on the sticker, but it is actually a giant panda. You may have half a point if you just put panda. Number 2. What is the longest bone in the human body? No rude answers, please. That is the femur or the thigh bone, I would accept. Femur or thigh bone. Number 3, which nation first invented the wheelbarrow? It was the Chinese, circa AD 200. Screw burpees. Number 4, what is the most intelligent breed of dog, apparently? It's the collie. The collie dog. Number 5, which woman or female, scientist was awarded 2 Nobel Prizes in the early part of the 20th century? It was Marie Curie. Mary Curie. She cured stuff, you see. Don't worry about it. Number 6, which company began manufacturing the Jeep in 1943? It was Willys. 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 Number 7, what colour does litmus paper become if it is in contact with an alkaline? It's blue. Number 8, what are animals called if they are able to live on land or in the Wasser? That is amphibians. Number 9, which side of the brain contributes to rational thought? It's the left side. The left side of the brain. And number 10, which organ's action is replaced by artificial dialysis? Is the kidney. The kidney. On to the music intros round. So remember, we want 1 point for the song title, 1 point for the artist, and 1 point for the TV show it comes. So number 1 is Last Night by the Marquees. That's M-A-R-K-E-Y-S. You spell it in the traditional sense of M-A-R-Q-U-E-S. That's absolutely fine. You might have only ever heard the name of the band said and not written down. So Last Night for 1 point, the Marquees for another point, and it was the end credits to Bottom, written by Rick Mail and Adrian Evanson. Eddie Hitler and Richard. Number 2, A Beautiful Mine, M-I-N-E, by RJD2. RJD2. And it's from Mad Men. Is it HBO? US TV show Mad Men. Yet to see it, but I've heard good things. The album, RJD2 featuring AC Alone, or AC Alone featuring RJD2. RJD2 did a instrumental version. AC Alone did the lyrics for the album. The album is called Magnificent City. Look it up on Spotify. Play it from start to finish. It is beautiful. It's just, oh. Number 3, With a Little Help from My Friends, by Joe Cocker. And that was from The Wonder Years. Remember The Wonder Years? Everyone thought his nerdy mate was Marilyn Manson when he was younger, but it turned out to be rubbish. Number 4, Short Skirt, Long Jacket, by Cake. And that was from the TV show Chuck, US TV show Chuck. Never seen it, vaguely heard of it. Cake, actually, are the only band, I think, that have done any cover of Black Sabbath that I've liked. They actually covered one of my favourite songs of Sabbath, and that was War Pigs. Actually a really good cover, surprisingly good cover. I actually really enjoy it. Do have a listen. Number 5, Temptation Sensation, by Heinz Kiesling. Temptation Sensation by Heinz Kiesling. And that was from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Number 6, We Used to Be Friends, by the Dandy Warhols. Who remembers the Dandy Warhols? And that was from the TV show Veronica Mars, starring that, what's her name? Forgetting Sarah Marshall Baird. The Good Place, that one. Kirsten, whatever. Number 7, Love and Marriage, by Frank Sinatra. And that was from Married with Children, starring that bloke and her. Number 8, Corona, by Minutemen. And that was the end titles to Jackass. If you put Jackass, you receive minus 10 points, because it's Jackass. Jackass is a male donkey. And someone said to be a jackass is someone who's very stupid. Then we've got number 9, You've Got Time, by Regina Spektor. Another great album, or one of her first albums was phenomenal. And that was from the TV show Orange is the New Black, the Netflix TV series Orange is the New Black, based on a true story. It went downhill after the second season. And number 10, Bad Reputation, by Joan Jett, or Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And that was from the TV show Freaks and Geeks, a bit of a cult TV show shown in the late 90s. Starting point of Jason Segel and James Franco and that other guy. And Seth Rogen as well. For when they're all kiddywinks, they're all sort of like teenagers. That's when they all started. On to... was anyone liking to repeat some of that real quick? I'm going to go through them real quick now. Number 1, Last Night, by the Marquis, and that was from Bottom. Number 2, A Beautiful Mine, by RJD2, and that was from Mad Men. Number 3, With a Little Help from My Friends, by Joe Cocker, not the Beatles version, from The Wonder Years. Number 4, Short Skirt, Long Jacket, by Cake, and that was from the TV show Chuck. Number 5, Temptation Sensation, by Heinz Kiesling. That's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You just put Always Sunny, it's fine. Number 6, We Used to Be Friends, by the Dandy Warhols, and that was from the TV show for Veronica Mars. Number 7, Love and Marriage, by Frank Sinatra, and that features in the TV show Married with Children. No peg. Number 8, Corona, by the Minutemen, from Jackass, the weird stunt prank show. Number 9, You've Got Time, by Regina Spektor, from the TV show Orange is the New Black. And lastly, number 10, Bad Reputation by Joan Jett, or Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Freaks and Geeks, from the TV show Freaks and Geeks. On to general knowledge. Number 1, what Jewish festival takes place near Easter is Passover? If anyone's seen the animated DreamWorks film, The Prince of Egypt, one of my favourite all-time animated films, features in that. Number 2, what is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? That is Omega, or Omega. The Alpha and the Omega, the morning and evening star. Number 3, through which city did Lady Godiva ride naked? That was Coventry, apparently. Number 4, which cricketer was nicknamed Guy the Gorilla? Oh, I thought it was called Beefy, but it's Ian Botham. Number 5, in music, how is James Jewel Osterberg more commonly known? Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop. Number 6, which famous Prime Minister was born on the 30th of November 1874 as Winston Churchill? Winston Churchill. Winston. Number 7, which children's fairy tale author was born in 1805? Hans Christian Andersen, the writer of things like The Little Mermaid. If you've been to Copenhagen, near the Tivoli Gardens, you can see the statue of the Little Mermaid. I don't know why I'm doing as a German accent. I can't do a Danish accent. Number 8, who scored England's dramatic winner over Belgium in the 1990 World Cup? David Platt. If you put I don't care or no one cares, you can have half a point. Number 9, if a Cockney described a person as a bubble, what country would they be from? That'd be Greece. Nick the Greek. Nick the Bubble and Squeak. Nick the Bubble. Nick the Greek. From Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, of course. That was my clue. And number 10, according to the popular books and movies, who is Harry Potter's arch enemy? Is Lord Voldemort or Tom Marvolo Riddle? I'll accept as well. So, whack in your final scores. Obviously, you'd use the Joker by now, so you don't have to put whether you use the Joker or not. Before you do that, do go and buy some Raffle tickets. It does help. A little bit goes towards me in these trying times. I won't be going back to doing quizzes for about, well, probably ever. If the pubs ever do reopen, I can't see them allowing teams of 6 closely huddled people joining around one table for a quiz. So probably won't be for some time. So I'll have a job. So do give generously, or donate, I should say, donate generously. Some of the proceeds do go to charity, of course, as well. And that would be a local Norwich charity called the Norwich Soup Movement. They help feed homeless people around Norwich, plus other things as well. And obviously, you get a chance to win £100 worth of lovely wine from CH Wines. So, whack in your scores, your final scores, in the comments here. I'll read them out as they come in. So, I could be so quince for you. 62 points out of a possible 70. Very well done. Oh no, more than that tonight. Oh, quick maths. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 60, 80. 80 out of a possible 80, 90, sorry, out of a possible 90. That's not very good at all, actually. You've missed a whole third of 62. No, it is very good. I'm only joking. 62, very well done. What else we got? The music round was a stinker. PS10 drums. Who is PS10 drums? Reveal yourself to me. Music round was a stinker. It wasn't for the people who got them all right. Maybe you just should educate yourself more on music and TV shows. Nick and Coral, very well done, with 54.5. Adam Brown, 42.5, not bad. If you got a half less point, it would have been the meaning of life. 53.5 for Hey Sharonas. Never do that music round again. I am sorry, in some of the guest round suggestions this week, people saying do TV shows or TV theme tunes. I thought I merged the two, but I wanted to keep the music intro down for people who don't watch telly. Yeah, a lot of people did. Xena, well done. 52.5. Let ourselves down with the music round. I thought you would have got some of them in there. Who else we got? Zoe A. Birthday Zoe only managed 3 points in the music round. We ended with 51. Very well done. Deborah CS 43.5. Most people didn't like the music round at all. Dave's Groupie's got 76. Well done. 48 when you put minus R28. 48 when you minus R28 bonus points that I retracted. Neil Watson, where are you? Adam, you cheating again. Meet me outside in the car park before next week's quiz. There seems to be some fighting. So, the live feed will start a bit earlier next week because Adam and Neil will be having a fight in my car park, and it will be videoed for all to see. Who else we got? Richard Paul, 40 points, terrible on the music round. No worries there. Dom J got 52, very well done. Mel, the La was on 63, very well done. Music round was shocking though. 45 for us, thanks Danger Dave. No worries Ken, hope you enjoyed it. G Woody, very poor week, only got 41 points. That's not bad at all. You could have got 0. Ben Davey, Murray's Musket Beers, 64. Very well done. 64 for Murray's Musketeers. Frosty Ocean Film. Who is Frosty Ocean Film? Do send to tell me which one of you is it. Jess Nash, 39. That music round was our downfall. No worries. Well done, the Nash family. Yasmin, you got 40 with your family. Mother, we were rubbish. I'd like to know your score though, Mum and Dad. Do you play together or separately? I thought Dad might do better on the music round. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Dom J, good idea though. Thank you. I'll take that. Ronnie, Truth Twister's got 62.5 out of 90. Not our usual strong sales. On 11 in the music round though, so that's pretty good. Very well done. So yes, thank you very much guys for tuning in this evening. Please tell all your mates about it. Do send the links around. If you haven't already done so, do go on to the Danger Dave Facebook page, if you're on Facebook, or Instagram page, Danger Dave's Quiz Nights. Do look out for the guest round. I do ask suggestions for the guest round. Obviously I can't adjudicate the losing team. They might not be able to play next week and blah, 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 blah. So do look out for the post that's for guest round suggestions. Don't make it too niche, otherwise I won't pick it, or too boring either, like Victorian greenhouses or UK Textile. That is rubbish. Music round hopefully won't be as horrid as it was this week next week. Do like those pages though. You can also find out the links to the event. I do an event each week for these live stream quizzes. Do share them around in your local pool of emails or WhatsApp groups if you're in them. Do share them around. I'd like to get these out to as many people as possible. That'd be fantastic. If you get bigger or just as big as that bloke who does it, who started doing them at the beginning of lockdown. He's got, I think he had 350,000 viewers at one point. That's mad. I think my set is a little bit better than his, but I don't want to fight him. He's doing very well. Very well done to him. So once again, guys, thank you very much for joining me this evening. It's always a pleasure to have you playing along. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, I'll see you next week for some more quiz action and a new booze of choice. So do come back for booze of the week too. Night, my ducks. Goodbye.